Welcome to InkHub. I want to give you a very brief but quick rundown of some of the features that I have going on in InkHub, where we're going. But first, let's talk about what we've got. You start out on the dashboard. You can call yourself whatever you want. I'm an evil overlord. We've got writing goals, prompts, calendars, and the tiles that coordinate with these up here. So your writing goals are set here on the writing goals tab. You can select your word count for the day, which book. It all gives you badges based on milestones and streaks. And those will all show up here if you want it, I should add, because you can customize and you don't do writing goals because I don't, because TrackBear hates me. You can remove it right here, or you can add it back, or say you want it at the bottom, or no, you want it at the top. You can't make up your mind. You do whatever you want. All right there. There's a daily writing prompt, which you can remove if you don't want, but every day this changes, and it's just to help you if you have writer's block or you're stuck on a scene. These are just some little options here. This we'll talk about in a minute, but it's your calendar that includes launch info, it includes book releases, etc. Next, we've got your book Bible. This is the key to everything. This is where you add your books and all the metadata that comes in here. This is almost all dummy data. No, I did not write The Heartbreak Hotel. But here you can have your title, tagline, pen name, whether it's a novel, novella, word count, if it's published or not, upload your cover. You can see all the fields, all your Amazon links, your Goodreads, your signed copies, your ASINs, your ISBNs, all your categories, your blurbs, your scenes, your readers, your comps, all your Amazon KDP info. I try to think of everything. Always, though, if I didn't, there's a way to suggest a feature and report an issue right at the top. I'll show you in a sec. I put my cover artist and my editor on my copyright page, so I included them. If you have others, let me know. I'll add that. Feature reviews, quotes, book quotes, notes. You'll notice some of these has an asterisk if I built you a website or if you use one of the public profile pages from Get InkHub, it will show. Right here, if you have an issue or you need a feature request, including just an option added and an existing feature, that's where you would go. If your book is a series, you will see a series Bible. Here you can add characters, locations, rules, magic systems, timelines, objects, and lore. Never lose track of someone from one book series to the next. I also have a spot here for vendors. I've got my editor Jamie in here. You can add their info, what they do, add a job, dev edit for my latest book. You can put in the pricing, when it's due, when it was delivered. Note this for later. We're going to talk about expenses, but you can log this expense automatically on your sales page. Launches. Never forget a launch task again. I've got a quick launch plan, a 60-day plan, and a 90-day plan, all based on when your book is released versus when you enter it. If you entered it and it's 70 days away, it's going to give you the 60-day plan because it doesn't have time for the 90. You select your book, you select your launch date. Hopefully it's in the future. Based on that, it will select your plan, either the quick launch, the 60, or the 90-day. You build your checklist, and it basically gives you all these sections: pre-production, there's pre-order links, countdown, launch day, post-launch. All these tasks are built in. You can remove anyone that you don't need. You can add one, or one in here I don't have that you need. Very easy to add. This will help you not forget your tasks. Next is the writing tab, which we talked about, where you set your goals that show up on that homepage and you get your milestones. I have some features coming up for this that'll make it even better. Your team. This is where you track your alpha readers, your beta readers, your ARC readers, even your street team. I've got questionnaires that you can send out to your alpha and beta readers with some preloaded info in there. Send them a questionnaire. Ask them, where did it stall? What did you think of a particular character? There's presets, and then you can add custom questions. It automatically formats an email for you to send to them. They get a form, it's all built into the site. You get their feedback right here in the site. It's seamless and it gives you the data that you need. Adding readers is easy if you use Inside Story, which I highly recommend. You can download from your beta and ARC campaigns and import it seamlessly with no errors unless Rachel changes the format. And if she does, I will know because that's the only place I use and I will import them and fix it. Another really cool feature is you can check their manual check boxes to where if they've left a review on Goodreads, Amazon, or nowhere. Once you have that data, you can go and select maybe nobody left a review or Goodreads only. You can email them. It will launch an email and include these people based on which category you picked into the blank carbon copy field. You can jot out an email. Hey, I saw your review on Goodreads. Thank you so much. The book is live now. Can you also leave a review on Amazon? It's all set up for you so that you can do that from there. Your street team. I've got it set up to where you add all your street team members. This is something I'll be expanding. Right now, I just have a way to add their socials, their birthday, their Amazon wish lists so that you can recognize them. I have big plans for this as well. Next up is the calendar. I have 3 views: agenda view, week view, and month view. This is where you're going to see all those entries from your launch. And I forgot to mention, you can have as many as you want. If you're a rapid release, you do flash fiction, you can have as many releases going as you want. Might go crazy, but it's there as an option. You'll be able to see at a glance based on color and the name which book it's talking about. Marketing tab, something I'm really excited about. Right as of now, I've got newsletter integration where you can see your subscriber count if you use Kit, MailChimp, MailerLite, or Beehive. If you use someone other than them, let me know. But I don't have mine connected yet, but it'll just show you the subscriber count for now. I hope to add more to that. Newsletter swaps for now. You track this manually if you do a newsletter swap. My goal is to have it to where you can actually put your newsletter swaps or have others asked to be in your newsletter swaps. Promo submissions are the same. Right now you can log your BookBub deals, your free Booksy deals, anything that you've signed up for so that you can really truly track and then look at your sales to see, did I do better? How much did I make enough to counteract the cost of that submission? I hope to truly have eventually a group promo area similar to BookFunnel where you can set your genre, what you're looking for, your rules. People can request to be in them. And then InkHub would set up a page similar to what BookFunnel does, where you can have a landing page with your book info and do your promos just like they do there. Sales. Here's where you can upload your KDP, your Ingram Spark, your drafted digital reports, sort by book, by month, look at your raw data. Expenses, you can add those now manually, or if you checked it in that vendor tab that I talked about, it'll come here. Profit is going to take those expenses and show you your pure profit. Ads is something I'm really excited about. Meta is currently working. Amazon will be very soon, maybe by the time this goes live. I'm just waiting on approval, and you'll be able to see your ad data here. Fourth Wall is who I use. I will sing their praises all day long. If you want to ask info about them, I will tell you. But if it wasn't for Fourth Wall, I don't know that I would still be doing this because it's the only place that I've made a really decent profit. I don't know that I'd say I broke even, but I'm pretty close. And selling my signed books there has kept this to where I can keep going and keep writing thanks to the readers and being able to sell my signed books through there. I hope to add BookBub, TikTok ads, and more later. This is where we're going to come together and make a difference, where we can share our resources, our promo opportunities. You got a Facebook group that allows takeovers, post it. You want to do a newsletter swap. You want to do a trader skill swap. Say you need an editor and you can't afford one, but you can design covers. This is the place to go where you can say, this is what I need, this is what I can do, and you all can work out your trades. You could do critique partners. We can celebrate your wins. You can ask questions. How in the world does KDP royalties work? Or how do I do something on Get InkHub? All of that right here. Find a pro. I've got my editor listed. You can add a professional, give your true review and rating, and you can come here and look for professionals. I need a photographer. I need a PA. I really need a PA. I'm horrible at marketing. I need a marketer, etc. If you see something that's not listed that you want to add, let me know. Be glad to add it. Settings. This is where you're going to set what you want InkHub to call you, your pen names. Yes, I have public author profiles. I want you to have a website. I would much rather work out a deal with you to get you into a website for little to no cost with no monthly or yearly fees at all. If you don't want one, though, this is a place where you can set up your page with your bio, a pic, and it pulls your data from your book Bible. So it's got your book, it's got your blurb, it's got all the links that you set up for your Amazon, your signed copies, etc. This is your community profile where you can set, this is where you're going to see all this community option, your contact preferences. This isn't viewable to outside InkHub members, but it is viewable to all InkHub members. So only put info here that you want public. Mention newsletter integration. This is where you set that up. Quick launch. That's this cool little toolbar over here. I had this set up as an HTML document. I wanted it easy and accessible. I tried to think of everything that you would use, but you can also add any site right here. So if you have, I have Facebook, just going to generic Facebook. If you wanted to go to a specific group, you can set that all right here, or any other site at all. This is where you change your password. This is your billing info, other site integration. You just leave this one alone. This is for if I build you a website. And this is how I link your books to your website so you can update on the book Bible and it shows up on the website. And of course, how to delete an account. I've got notifications that will show you urgent info for the book launch or forum posts. You can switch to light mode, dark mode, system mode, and then help. Help shows you, or gives you a guide first of each of the tabs and basically what is in it. I've got a FAQ. I try to think of questions, but if there's something you don't see, let me know. I've got a what's new because I don't want to email you every day telling you what I've added because it's a lot. I'm adding something almost every single day, and there were days where I added 4 new features. It just depends on a lot of things. So if you see something that looks different or you just want to know what I'm up to, what's new, I try to post this every night so that you can see what I've done. Roadmap. Roadmap, you can see what I've done, what I have planned. I'll have an in progress option here sometimes if I'm in the middle of doing something. I've got a lot of stuff planned. Not everything is on here. Some of it I still have to figure out. I'm dreaming big, y'all. So some of this doesn't even show up here because I don't know if I can make it happen or not yet. I've got stuff that I'm considering and always open to suggested features. They all have upvotes. So if you suggest a feature or if I have something in here and it's getting pushed to the top, then I'm going to try to work on that next. If you think of something that would make this even better for you or fellow authors, please let me know. This is just a really brief, quick rundown of what is here and a little snippet of what I have in store. You've got a 30-day free trial to test all these features out and see if InkHub is a good fit for you. I hope to see you there.